Hey everyone, so my name is Annie and I'm one of the co-founders of Team Boom. And I'm going to give you a quick tip that I used in 2012 and 2013 when I first started, our team with my brother, my parents, and how I really learned everything because I think this is something that a lot of people don't utilize. And I certainly, I didn't even know about it. So back in 2012, when Team Boom was just starting and there was like 8 people on our team, we have like 2,000 or something now. My mom is my sponsor, and she is extremely knowledgeable about the policies and procedures in the Team Beachbody. I mean, the lady knows it like inside and out. Um, but one thing that my parents aren't really knowledgeable about is social media. And I knew in order for us to grow our team that I really needed to implement things and learn how to grow my business on social media. Um, I really learn in different ways, and I hear one thing and I don't really process it, so I need to hear it from a couple other people. So in 2012 and 2013, I spent majority of my time on YouTube. You need to be proactive in this business and go on YouTube. I mean, there are so many coaches that are literally giving away their tips, how they became millionaires, how they grew their business. I follow a lot of the top coaches. I watch their videos. But I think one of the biggest things that a lot of coaches don't do is they don't implement it. And I'm very guilty of this. I watched and I learned for 6 months. And what I should have been doing is watching a couple of videos and then implementing it into my business. So one of the biggest things that I think is coaches that are the most successful is the ones that are implementing. They're actually doing what they're seeing. You can watch and hear somebody say the same thing over and over again, and you could probably think, oh, well, just did my power hour for the day. Unless you're implementing it and actually using it into your business, then you're really not going to go anywhere. The other advice that I have for coaches is that you need to be the person that is leading people. Stop putting your coach in front of other people because they don't relate to your coach. Stop using your upline as an excuse that you're not going to succeed in this business. You should be the one that's getting on YouTube and making your own videos. There's so many times where I watched a video and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to recreate that video. And I thought that it had to be absolutely perfect. But I didn't rehearse this video that I'm making for you today because I don't really have time to. So I'm going to make it. I'm going to put into it what I have, and then I'm going to move on from it. So don't try to make things so perfect that you spend so much time with your hair and your makeup, and people want to see that you're real. So that's probably my biggest advice that I learned as a new coach is that there's so many other resources besides what Team Boom gives you. When I started, again, there was 8 coaches on our team. We didn't even have a Facebook group. We didn't have people telling us about Coach Basics. We didn't have people showing us how to invite. We didn't have any scripts. Those are things that my brother Pat put together. My sisters put together scripts. Pretty much everything that we've done, we've implemented. So be a leader and go out there and do the research. Don't rely on your coach. Somebody last night said that you should probably be asking 3 other people before you actually ask your coach a question. You should go on to the online office and the FAQ, look it up yourself, look on YouTube, look on the internet, ask some other coaches, and then ask your coach. It's sort of the way that you're going to learn. Usually when you're doing the process of it, instead of just always being fed the answers, you're more able to process it. And it's sort of like teaching. Like you do it, you teach others to do it, you're implementing it, and that's really how you learn the process. So get on YouTube. You get on YouTube. You make videos. Look through my videos and say, oh, that's a really great video, and I think that my coaches and my downline would benefit from it, and I'm going to implement it and make it myself. Don't try to recreate the wheel. That's what I always say is like what's being successful for somebody else that might work for you. It might not, but don't put so much pressure on these videos, that you have to look a certain way and it has to be a certain way. Yes, there are coaches that go out there and make these insane videos, and those are great. But if you really have a great point to get across to your team, and you have some things to say, and you want to share something with your other coaches, look on YouTube, implement it, and share it yourself. Once you get yourself out there and you just become comfortable talking, that's really how you're gonna learn it. So take the approach of being proactive today and go out there and do some things yourself.